today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Hey, Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, Vikings! N'Keal Harry, 77 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay.
Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, going for Jefferson down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 61 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Cook. This will be stopped at 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Lets it fly for Thielen. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. That's the end of the first.
Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Viking possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 20! Touchdown, Vikings! N'Keal Harry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And remember,
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out going here on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
48-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
and because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this open. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson already already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start in the Motor City. Detroit playing host to Green Bay.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah.
Begin by running the option. He's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. He'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now Cook, he's got it off the... And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 43 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this is caught at the end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll drop to throw. Stepping, and he'll get into the end. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open, that's Harry. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 2. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 28 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And a double team, it's intercepted. Jerry Chin picks it off.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. out some clock with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 2nd and long. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They run it again with Cook. Got some room at the 30. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 34. A big play there out of Cook. 47 yards on the ground.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
His throw and he'll get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here.